Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Samira. I'll be sharing with you guys this elegant dress with basket effect in front and its armless dress. I'm going to be using 1.5 yard of this Duchess material today. Please, you can subscribe, like, share, and let me know what is your opinion about my tutorials. You can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly turn on notification bell to get notified to see my next sewing tutorial. Whenever I upload new one, you'll be the first to see. So sit back and enjoy this tutorial and watch it down to the end. Let's dive in. So this is my 1.5 yard of Duchess fabric I'll be using for today's tutorial. So I'll be showing you guys how I'm going to fold my fabric into 4 pieces. So before starting my measurements, so I'm going to go ahead now to fold it into 4 pieces. And guys, I want you to sit back and enjoy this tutorial. Please watch it down to the end. That's the only way you'll be able to understand what I'm going to do today. How I'm going to cut and sew this particular style down to it. So just keep on watching and you're going to enjoy a lot from it. So I've folded my fabric already into 4. So I'll just go ahead now to draw a straight line. So that's where I'm going to place my tape to start my measurement. So I'll be measuring my upper part of my piece. So because I'm going to cut out that part, so I'll be measuring 22 inches. So I'm going to also add my zipper allowance to it by 1 inch. So I will just go ahead now to cut it out. So this is the part that I'll be using for my measurements. Alright. So I'm still cutting the upper part that I'm going to use. So I'm cutting it out. This is what I'm going to use to take the measurement. Okay, so guys, just keep on watching. So I'll implore you to keep on watching this particular tutorial. So that's the only way you'll be able to understand what we are going to do. Once you watch it down to the end, you'll be able to cut and sew this particular style by yourself. And you can give this video a thumbs up so that other people can see it and watch also. So just keep on watching down to the end. So guys, I'm through with my cutting, that is the upper part. So I'm taking my zipper allowance now by 1 inch. So I'll just go ahead now to take my chest line measurement, and I'll be measuring 8 inches for my chest line. Okay, so that's for my chest line, which is by 8 inches. So from my shoulder to my half length, first I'm going to draw a straight line for that. So from my shoulder to my half length, I'll be marking 15 inches. But if you're a taller person, you can go more than that. You know, I'm not too tall, so my half length is by 15 inches. Then I'm going to give a line for that also for my half length measurement, which is by 15 inches. Right now, I'll be measuring my shoulder, and I'll be dividing it by 2. So my shoulder divided by 2 is by 8 inches. So my shoulder is by 8 inches. Okay, so I'm going to connect it together now. That's for my shoulder. So to get my bust, which is around my chest line, so I'll be measuring. So it's by 36 inches. So I'm going to also add my allowance by 1 inch. Okay. After that, I'm going to give a curve for my armhole. Okay. At this point, I'm going to measure my neckline by 3 inches. Then I'm going to bring down the depth of my neckline by 3.5 inches also. And it's going to have round neck in the front. So I'm going to just give a curve for my neckline. I will also mark 1 inch to bring down the depth of my back neckline. So that's what I was pointing at. Right now, I'm going to be sloping my shoulder with 1 inch. So I'm using my ruler now to slope it down because I don't want my shoulder to be too straight. After that, on my half length, I'm going to mark my waist measurement by 27 inches, also adding 1.5 inch for my sewing allowance. I'm going to mark 27 inches at the bottom before connecting all my measurements together. So I'll be connecting them, all the measurements now together. So I'm using my ruler to connect them together. So that's the connection now. Right now, to get my basket effect, I will be marking 4 inches and I'm going to give it a sharp V shape. As you can see me using my ruler to give it a sharp V shape in the front. So this is how to go about it when making your own. So your own should be like this. So if you are not getting it, there's no problem. So all you need to do is for you to watch this video again. So once you watch it again, you are going to get it. So I'm starting my cutting by cutting. So I'm cutting the back neck first. Okay, so this is the shoulder now that I'm cutting out. So guys, just keep on watching this tutorial so that you be able to cut this particular trendy style that we are making today. So you can give it a thumbs up so that other people can see it and watch, and you can share with friends and family members. You can also ask them to watch this particular tutorial down to the end, and it's another way for you guys to support this channel to grow. So I'm still cutting. So I'm cutting the basket effect out, so you can see the way I'm using my scissors to follow the chalk that we have already marked out. So this is how to go about it when making your own. You can also comment about this particular tutorial. You can tell me if there's any suggestions. You can also drop it in the comment section. You can drop it in the comment section below. So just keep on watching so you'll be able to cut and sew this particular style after watching this tutorial. So don't forget the style that we are cutting today is a basket effect in front and is a harmless dress, very simple to cut and sew on your own. So this is the front neck line that I'm cutting out now. So after cutting it, so we are going to cut the parts that we are going to use to complete this dress that we are making. So you can see how neat it is, and after this section, so we just go ahead now to cut the parts that we are going to use to complete the length of this basket effect dress that has harmless sleeve on it. So to complete this dress, I'll be folding my fabric before taking my measurement of my length. So I'm still trying to fold it very well. Okay, you can see the way I'm folding it. So this is how your own should look like. Okay, so I'll just go ahead now after folding it. So I'm going to be measuring my length, which is by 17 inches. So I'm going to measure 17 inches for my length. So after that, I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so after cutting it out, I'll be stitching a straight line on it. Like I said, I'll be stitching a straight line on it. So I'm still cutting it out, the parts that we are going to use to complete the dress that we are making today, and I'm going to take this part, don't forget, to my sewing machine to run a straight stitch on it before we are going to gather the thread out to make it to form out. Right now I've stitched it, and I will draw the thread to make it to gather, as you can see me doing in the video. So your own should look like this. Okay, so just keep on watching. You can see the way I'm drawing the thread to make it to gather. You can see the way I'm using my hand to make it to gather out. For my upper part, I'll be joining my shoulder together. So I'm trying to arrange it, so I'll go ahead now to join my shoulder together like this, as you can see me doing in the video, and also join the body side together also. So this is how I'll be stitching them together. Okay, so I'll keep on pinning it together. So after this section, I'll be heading over to my machine to stitch it together. So this is how I'm going to also join the body together also. At this point, I'll be pinning my gathers to my upper part, and I'll be pinning it round. So I'm starting it from the edge of my dress, as you can see me pinning it round in the video. So this is how I'm going to also run my stitch on it. So I'll keep on pinning it round. Okay, so you can see how to pin your own when making your own. So I'll keep on pinning it round. So I'm still pinning it round until I get to the other side of my dress. Okay, and my dress will be ready. Guys, this is what I have after sewing them together. I hope it was helpful to you and you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share with your family members, comment by saying something about my channel and my tutorials. You can drop it in the comment section below. I'm going to respond. Let's grow together. As I'm growing, you too will be growing by God's grace. Can I hear you say amen? Thank you for watching to the end. I'll see you all in my next one, guys.